Will from Tested.
I'm Norm from Tested.
Norm, it is Monday.
Another week of the amazing test. Bricked begins soon.
But first,
it is a challenge day.
I still don't believe that these challenges are real. I look at that.
Cuba?
You don't let me ever read what's on the paper. The envelope
we know you can't read.
Shows up there without any kind of, anything.
Oh, this year. Well done, Smith.
Conveniently, there's no paper even in that envelope.
I think it must have
Norm
fell
just picked
through.
up a blank piece of paper
No,
from the floor.
Well done.
Shenanigans.
For this episode, both Will and Norm must wear eye patches while building, covering one eye.
I guess that explains why there's a blindfold on my desk.
Will can choose which eye Norm covers, and Norm can choose which eye Will covers.
Norman, which eye would you like for me to cover?
Well, let's talk about this for just a second.
Okay.
First of all, we have blindfolds. These are the patented, tested blindfolds.
Yeah, they're not little bras
Nope.
for midgets. Little people.
Really?
Little people.
Really?
My bad.
You wear glasses, so I think
Yeah.
you are at an advantage here because you have the same vision for each eye.
No, I have one eye that is dramatically worse than the other.
But you're wearing glasses.
Yes.
I have astigmatism.
In which eye?
People hate me. That's my stigmatism.
No,
okay.
That's terrible.
Wait. My stigmatism is that one eye is 4 times as strong as the other eye. I am nearsighted in one eye
And
farsighted in the other eye, which means without glasses I can actually see perfectly, but everything's in 2D. But if you block but one eye...
So I have a 50-50 chance of really screwing you over here
Yes,
today.
I either have to build from afar or build from real close. I'm not giving you any clues, not telegraphing which eye is the weak eye.
I think it's the right eye. I'm going to say cover the right eye, Norm.
Cover the right eye?
Yeah.
Cover the right eye?
Cover the right eye.
The right
Your
eye
right
as you're
eye.
looking?
No, your
point
right-
to the eye.
This one right
No,
here.
well, don't cross any barriers.
Which one is the astigmatism eye? Did I guess right?
Hold on, I don't know.
Put on your face.
I don't
bra.
know. Okay.
Hold on, I think you can see through the nose hole. Twist it around some.
Okay, under the ear.
Yeah,
is the trick.
okay, under the ear. Which eye do you want from me?
This eye, my left eye, is actually
Your far eye.
I can see good things up close, but now everything else far away is blurry.
So you want right eye or left eye?
You need to cover. Let's see what.
You know what we should have done for this instead of the eye patches is you should just have to wear my glasses this episode.
No, then I would go
blind.
We would both go blind.
Well, I'm already blind. It's a short trip for me.
Oh, this is not good.
Okay, which
I
eye?
can't read that box right now.
Just focus which eye?
You need to cover your left eye.
My left eye or the one that's on your
You're
left?
going to cover.
Don't.
You're going to cover that
okay,
eye.
That's fine. Like this.
Yes. And then put your glasses over.
I feel like this is going to make me look really ridiculous.
Oh, this already hurts. Just a little bit.
The worst thing that happens.
I don't know which one was actually worse or better.
Yeah, I figured that was why you were going through the whole.
Oh no, this is my weak eye.
The story of lies. Hey, this isn't too bad. Wow, we look really silly.
I can't see what we look like because I can't see more than 3 feet away from
Just trust me. This is people on the internet are going to like this one. Okay, are we ready to start? How are we doing on? Time is starting.
Go. Okay, I gotta build. Okay, whoa! I gotta flip my book back. My book is in the correct position.
Oh, it's so nice to have this right side up again.
Yep.
Such a refreshing change.
Holy crap! Oh, this
was really a terrible idea.
I think, like all the challenges we've done, they're actually much more difficult in practice than when we first imagined them.
Okay, so the key here is going to be picking out the correct bricks.
Also, it's a pretty big Monday.
Yeah, Whitney Houston died.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we're recording this a week. You know, in your time, we recorded this a week ago, so you guys have known this for a long time. But this is news to us. And when news breaks,
we report on it.
Well, I don't know, but I would say that, but we discuss
talk
it
about
a little bit.
Yeah, maybe a little
probably.
bit. It happened on Saturday. We found out. I think Twitter found out like half an hour before news reports.
Well, but that's kind of a bullshit thing to say.
I was looking on Twitter, and then Matt Rory said, "Holy shit, Whitney Houston died." And,
yeah, we were all at your house at Norm Manor.
And
how you doing over there? I'm already turning pages. Okay. Whitney Houston died.
Yes.
Serious conversation.
And I said, okay, I checked TMZ to confirm because I assumed they would be the first ones to have it. And they did not have it. Or TMZ didn't load, actually, which I
Yeah.
thought was a bad sign.
That usually means somebody's met their maker. Let loose the mortal coil. Yeah, so that was kind of a bummer. But we were over at your house to play Game of Thrones, which is what I want to talk about.
Okay.
I want to talk about my amazing, amazing performance in the Game of Thrones board game.
No, you had never played the game. I talked about it on the podcast before. I really liked the game, or at least I used to like the game.
See, I don't like the game, but I am very good at the game.
Right, yeah, right.
Should we describe what my strategy was?
You can tell us the strategy. So you can first describe the game.
Okay, so the game is basically Risk with some other elements.
A lot of
Okay, so if you imagine a incredibly more complex Risk that's like 40% less fun and also involves trolling, then that's what I would say the Game of Thrones game is.
Yes, which is why you excelled at it.
I was very good at the Game of Thrones game.
Because you're a massive troll.
I'm not a massive troll. I am a
Oh,
capable...
you're a slim troll, is that what you're saying?
I don't like the way this direction this conversation's going.
So
here's the problem with the Game of Thrones game. Is that there's way too much downtime for the vast majority of players in every single turn.
If you can see what I'm doing with the build, it's really difficult for me to put pieces together.
Yeah, I can't. This is really damaging what we're doing right now. Like, it's hard to hit them in the right place.
Yeah, it's like connecting. Like, this is what a child must feel like.
Now, oh god, don't break. Stick. There we go. Yeah, this is. It's only a matter of time, which I just did, before I reach out to put something on, and there's no piece that goes there. I don't line up right, which just happened a moment ago.
So continuing with the Game of Thrones.
Okay, so
we
basically,
played with 6 players.
Well, it's a social game, right? So you have to do negotiation and stuff like that in order to succeed.
Do negotiation.
Yes, you do.
Okay.
It would be very difficult. Well, I didn't do negotiation, which is why my strategy is the winning strategy.
You asshole to everyone and whining and complaining.
Yeah.
And saying, I just want to go home. I don't want this game to end as soon as possible.
Now, what I said was, I would like this game to end as soon as possible, which was completely true, 100%.
And of course, making everyone gang up on me.
Well, of course, because you were the threat. You should be flattered. So what I did basically was said, look, either Norm or so the players were you, Dan Stapleton, Gina, Wes, Fenlon from the site, obviously, Dan Stapleton, and Greg Viederman.
Yep.
Viederman got bored about 2 hours in.
And then he went on my couch.
He went and laid on the couch.
He went into a fetal position.
Yes.
And just took a nap for like 3 hours.
He found a happy place.
I think he won the game.
Well, he had the most fun. Oh, God damn it.
Well, he had the least amount of no fun.
Yeah, that's probably true. In fairness, Wes said this was the longest he'd ever seen this game
go. It lasted 6.5 hours.
Yeah. So about hour 5, I realized that there was no chance I was going to win. And so I just started making, very quietly, making decisions to put myself in a not losing position at the end of the game.
Not in the last spot.
No, I didn't want to be in the last spot.
Which I ended up being in the last spot.
You ended up in the last spot?
I ended up in the last spot.
So the other part of what happened was I turned the entire table against Norm and Dan. And Dan went on a death spiral trying to destroy you, which was very ill-advised.
And I did the same thing.
Right. You guys...
We had a feud going.
And
I said... I don't care if I lose. I just want Dan to not win.
Right. And as soon as you said that, I knew that I had a chance to win again.
And then halfway through that, I said, in my mind, I said, I just want Will to win. I want your wife to win, Gina to win.
Right. Gina felt the same way.
But she wouldn't believe me. You had poisoned them so much.
You don't remember the Catan night when Gina allied with you and then you turned on her in the final turns?
That's going to haunt me for the rest.
Yeah, you're never going to get a good game out of her because she's not going to believe you ever again. So basically about this, so it's a 10-turn game. About the 6th turn, I realized
this is really difficult.
I realized that nobody had been paying attention to what I was doing for maybe a half hour, and I just started quietly. The way you win that game is to collect 7 castles, right?
Castle territories.
Right, 7 territories. And I realized I had 4, and that there were several that were completely undefended, and that if everything worked out right, I could be in a position to take all 7 that I need in the final turn in one fell swoop. So I proceeded along that path, and there were a couple of iffy points. There was some drama, a little bit of tension, but it all worked out in the end. And the important thing is, I won. But it was the funny part about it was you and Gina and Dan were talking about how she was going to win
in the very last turn,
and I was just sitting there over there quietly thinking, man, I get to go first as long as we don't rechange the turn order. I totally have got this in the next turn, or as long as nobody notices what I'm doing. And nobody noticed because you guys were all focused on the Dan Norm super fight. Wes saw it. Wes saw it about a turn and a half before I did.
But he didn't say anything.
But he didn't say anything because he's not a dick.
Oh.
So props to Wes for allowing someone to play that game because he knew he was out at that point because I had cut off his sea power. And the thing is, what Wes's moves toward the ocean, because the thing about the ocean in that game is it lets you circle around and bypass a whole bunch of miserable land warfare. And once I saw what he was doing, I immediately realized what a powerful thing that is in that game. And yeah, so that's it. I'm never going to play that game again because I think it takes too long.
Well, no one wants to play with you.
Really, really boring.
Also, no one wants to play with you.
I was a really spectacular asshole at the end of the game because it was I mean, dude, were you impressed?
No, I was very angry and pissed off. I was very tired at midnight.
Did you think I had a chance of winning at any point in that game?
No,
because I fucked up the very first turn.
No, you. That's a game where it's just like Survivor, where you can't play strong at the beginning.
I played a Russell Hantz game,
and there was some element of chance in terms of what cards came out.
Yeah, had I not gotten the
also Greg in his
Norm, your rage is palpable over here. Yeah, Greg checking out halfway through the game and then becoming the one with all the power in the game.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know how that happened.
It was real bad. That was potentially pretty unpleasant, I will say.
I gave him an It's It. I bribed him with my last It's It ice cream.
How did that work out?
A delicious San Francisco treat.
Uh-huh.
Oh my God.
What's up?
I can't do this step. There's no way I can do this step. Because the step now is for me to build, oh no.
This is really, really hard to do with the blindfold on. Just
the step now is for me to put...
Norm, don't cry. It's okay, Norm.
For me to put the Star Destroyer on my 2 platforms.
Uh-oh. And you don't want to mess that up. You got to have, like, your perception, your depth perception has to be spot on for that. Because if you mess that up, it's going to haunt you for the rest of the build. Like, you're going to have to go back and do over it, the whole thing.
Oh my God.
I can't even tell.
I can't flip my Star Destroyer over.
Why not?
Oh, shit. Shit, don't do that. Okay.
Glasses sliding down is a pretty significant challenge in this.
Oh my God.
In this part of the build as well.
Oh, this can be real bad.
Cool. So yeah, Game of Thrones. I like. Here's the thing: is I appreciate the game for what it is. Like playing it with people who've never played before was awful, and I say that being one of the people who'd never played before.
Well, the first time I played, immediately after playing, I wanted to play another game.
I'll tell you the secret. I'll tell you my secret if you want to hear it.
Okay.
My secret is that I had watched Moneyball the weekend before.
Okay.
And I thought, you know, the thing that Brad Pitt says in that movie is very smart. It's not about buying... The way you win at baseball is by buying runs, right? So I was thinking about how you win it at the Game of Thrones. And the way you win at the Game of Thrones is by winning castles. So instead of fucking around with fighting everybody and wasting a bunch of time, I just put myself in a position where I could get the final 3 castles I needed in one fell swoop. And that's how I won. It was really straightforward. So thanks, Brad Pitt, for my victory in this Game of Thrones game.
You mean Billy Bean?
Brad Pitt. Same difference.
Okay, this might work.
I don't understand why Billy Bean... Well, never mind. I'm not going to spoil that movie.
Ha!
It's too new.
I did it! That's awesome!
Congratulations.
Yay! That looks so much cooler.
Oh, wow. That does look pretty cool. What happens if you have to go back?
Oh, okay. Now the actual plaque.
Time to do some bad sticker application.
With one eye, I did not foresee this coming.
Good luck with that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Here's my plaque.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, but the problem, really the fundamental problem with that game is it is very, very slow.
It is very slow.
Especially
you have to have
with,
a lot of patience.
Yeah.
People with no patience cannot enjoy that game.
Like you almost need to have another game going while you're playing that game. It's so damn
like
slow.
a side game of Blockus or something.
Yeah, something that doesn't require a ton of thought, but it's just silly and fun. Because I would not describe that game as silly or fun.
It is. Well, you can make it silly.
I think you can make it a pretty damaging drinking game if you wanted to.
You can make it silly by pissing everyone off.
Yeah, I feel like mission accomplished there. People were super pissed off at me. I've never had anybody that pissed off at me from playing a board game before. I think Gina, I don't think was gonna. I was afraid she might not speak to me for a while.
You took the.
Yeah, she thought she had. Well, this is the lesson here: is don't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Oh, is that the lesson?
Yeah.
Is that the lesson? Don't be a spectacular asshole.
No. Did Norm?
Important sticker time.
What are the things that you have learned? What's the most important thing in the world?
Winning.
Yeah, exactly. What do you not do if you...
Hold on, I can't talk right now because I can't see this.
Oh, that goes out here, really? Oh, I'm about to work on some more floor here in a minute or two. I'm on page 140. 140. What are you on, Norm?
142.
That's pretty good. Do you have to go back and do anything again?
Okay, the sticker is on and it's acceptable to me.
Oh, you want to come over and judge?
It's pretty good. There are no bubbles.
That's not too bad. I think it's pretty good for one of your
For
stickers.
one eye. Oh, look at that.
There's a lot of people out there that only have one eye.
I know. And I'm. Oh, that is so cool. It's a stand. Oh, no, the stand actually goes on one of these things. Which one?
I'm going to have a weird rash from where this eye patch is rubbing. It's kind of uncomfortable.
Stop rubbing it.
I'm not rubbing it. Is that a dark gray or a light gray? I can't tell because of the bowl.
Sweet. So cool. Okay, now I get to build this top part. I'm still in the book 4 or box 4.
You're still in box 4?
I feel like
No, you should be on 5 by now.
No, I'm on 4.
Really?
I feel like I can move this here. Okay.
Stairs.
And build here.
I hate it when this turns into which of these things is not like the other.
Which of these things is not like the other?
Which of these things does not belong?
I had Chipotle last night.
Ew! Chipotle, why? Ugh.
I know it's never the right answer.
Burritos.
I was just so hungry.
No, there's no amount of hungry that excuses Chipotle.
I don't go to Chipotle for
They put white
Mexican
rice on
food.
burritos.
They also have brown rice.
That's even worse.
I know. It's the illusion of health.
Gross. Why don't you just eat a turd sandwich next time instead?
Okay.
Really?
Does everything taste like shit to you?
No. Chipotle tastes like shit. I don't see where these other two pieces go. Oh, wait, I can.
The new Chipotle opened at the mall close to my house.
Well, there's a mall close to your house?
Well, the strip mall.
There's a strip mall close to your house?
Lucky's outdoor mall.
Oh, yeah. That's not really an outdoor mall. It's a street.
No, it's a real mall.
You're talking about the one...
It's like a strip mall.
I don't know where the Lucky's is.
It's a shopping center.
It's possible I don't know where the Lucky's is.
It's on Sloat.
Oh. Where Baskin Robbins and Arby's are.
Well, there's no Arby's. Arby's closed.
Well, there used to be a GameStop there.
There used to be an Arby's. I used to eat at the Arby's for lunch a lot.
That's bad.
Probably.
Arby's is different.
Well, they had the RBQs, which were 5 RBQs for $5.
You shouldn't eat dollars for calories.
Well, when I was in high school, it made a lot of sense.
Different rules apply.
Shoot. Oh, one of these. Oh,
it kind of smells bad in here all of a sudden. Is there anything you need to share with me?
No. Just because I had Chipotle last night. I was just so hungry and I got home at 9 o'clock.
Why did you get home at 9 o'clock?
went to the gym before, and then Muni was slow.
Muni's always slow.
Muni is always slow. And I was like, I need food, and then I saw one of my housemates had a Chipotle bag, and I felt inspired.
Oh, that's not what inspired means.
And I regret it now.
Oh, I need a longer one. That's not long enough. Oh, I need this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's
okay progress.
I'm making awesome progress.
Really? What are you building?
I'm building, I think, the Emperor's window. It's on my shirt, also. Did you appreciate my shirt?
I can't see your shirt. I only have one eye.
You should look over and see. It's pretty good.
I only have my left eye.
Well, you only need one eye to appreciate a two-dimensional object.
Can you upconvert?
No, I cannot upconvert. It's not 3D, man. Did I forget a piece? I think I must. Oh, it's.
Do you want to talk about that 3 thing that you thought was so cool?
What 3 thing?
That you saw on Reddit?
I don't know what you're talking about.
The guy who described how they turned 2D movies into 3D.
Oh, I thought that was pretty cool.
I didn't think it was that cool. I knew how they.
I knew too, but I thought it was a. Oh, I got it. Jeez. Caught. Everything's cool. I thought it was a good explanation. The best thing I've seen on Reddit lately was the Jack Donaghy image macros.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Can we talk about the?
Okay, you can talk about image macros.
No. I was going to talk about something serious about Reddit for a minute.
Okay.
Like, I didn't realize that there was they had a weird child pornography thing going on Reddit.
Didn't. I think I knew in the back of my head that was going on, but I never registered. I don't know how big it was or how big of a problem.
Well, and the fact that they had seemingly done nothing about it, which really makes it difficult for me to like Reddit.
But did they do something about it?
Well, kind of. But they were almost apologetic about it. Did you read the post?
I did not read the post.
So it's worth reading just so you know kind of what's going on there. Like the post was. So here's the thing. There were weird subreddits for a long time.
Yeah, anyone can create a subreddit.
Anyone can create a subreddit, and they did what I would describe as a poor to bad job policing, especially
illegal content.
The ones. Well, and in fairness, not that I'm endorsing this or think it's a good idea or anything of the sort, but the rules about the rules about what's legal and illegal in many different cases are different from country to country, and Reddit is. While it's an American company, it's a very international website, and they respected that and all that. But I think we can all agree that child exploitation is a very good place to draw the line on what should be allowed and what is just stupid American laws.
Yes.
And I think we all agree that
there is a moral obligation to stop
sexualizing children is not appropriate ever.
Yes.
So this got. Sorry, I apologize for making this kind of serious, but it's what's on my mind. So yeah, they posted on Reddit this weekend after Something Awful goons kind of got up in arms about it, rightly so, and started making a stink, which was good of the goons.
Yeah.
And so Reddit made an announcement of a policy change banning subreddits that sexualize children.
Good.
Well, however, in the announcement of the banning, they were almost apologetic about, oh hey, we have to ban these subreddits. Like it was almost like, oh hey.
Were they apologetic about censorship? Is that what they were apologetic about?
They were apologetic about censorship, and they listed it as a slippery slope and all that.
Of course, it's a slippery slope. But I mean, there are some things. Yes.
It is very difficult for me to understand hey, let's
it's
argue.
Free speech, yeah.
Free speech on the NAMBLA, and just on child abuse stuff. That is not a free speech opportunity as far as I'm concerned. And I'm comfortable with that, and I think that's the way it should be.
Oh, shit.
I'm going to apply my morals to my don't have sex with children morals to the internet, which I guess makes me potentially a bad person in some people's eyes. But yeah, I found that the apology, the hey.
Do you think it was half-hearted?
And then I don't think it was half-hearted. I think they were trying to minimize the disruption in their community because they knew what the reaction was going to be.
Fuck.
That sounds bad. You have to redo a whole bunch, hopefully.
Something looks weird. Why is this at an angle? Is it supposed to be an angle?
It's probably supposed to be. Just keep going. It'll work itself out. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about that because we've talked about Reddit a lot, and I had never really spent. I spent some time on Reddit, but never really a ton. I didn't even realize like what a kind of porny area Reddit is, just in general. There's a lot of porn on Reddit.
I'm not surprised about that.
Yeah, no.
Shoot.
What's wrong? You have to go redo a bunch of stuff as I'm turning to page 144. 1x and 3x. Are those the...
Oh shit! I totally messed this up.
Oh, that's too bad. Just go back and redo it. It'll be fine. You got plenty of time. How's your depth perception going? You feeling good about all this stuff, or not so much?
Not so much. Okay, this is definitely not supposed to be at a slope.
I'm building just dummy walls here. This is really weird. Like this wall over here by C3PO, who's actually technically not supposed to be here. I just put him here for decoration. Is just a like placeholder wall. It's weird. It's all hollow inside.
At least there are fewer pieces on my table now, but I can't find the one I need.
You should have sorted better.
No, there are like no pieces.
Should have sorted better.
The heck?
You know what the answer always is?
Sort better?
Sort better.
Okay, that's supposed to go here for sure.
It is really hard to pick pieces out with no depth perception. I'm going to say that right now. Also, I built a trick wall a little while ago. So I've got that going for me.
Oh, this is really hurty, but okay.
What are you doing?
My eyes are hurty.
Oh.
Okay, I'm missing... I cannot find...
Now, are you missing?
I cannot find...
Are you implying that Lego has made a mistake?
I'm saying I cannot find a certain piece that I need. I really hope it didn't fall on the floor, because I can't see the floor.
Oh, you can see the floor. I'm turning the page again.
Oh, this is not good.
Man, this is going really fast. Oh, this is a great big long one.
I'm not to borrow from the future again. Uh-oh.
What happened last time you thought you had to borrow from the future? Just to recap. Didn't that end up being a mistake that you had made and that wasn't actually a problem? You hadn't actually put a piece in the wrong place, I think?
Wait a minute.
So can we talk about the Grammys?
Sure.
I'd never seen Bon Iver before.
First of all,
yes,
let's tell the audience that you thought it was Bon Iver.
Well, I've never seen him live. Where the fuck are all these weird maroon pieces? Oh, this is just wow, weird printing error on this page. What is usually black came out maroon. CMYK problems.
Geez. Okay.
That's. I feel like I should get a time bonus or something for this. Yeah, I'd never. Well, first off, it was nice to see the dubstep people lose.
Oh, Skrillex.
Skrillex. I mean, I got nothing against dubstep. I actually kind of like I've grown a perverse enjoyment, mainly due to sitting next to Jeff and Ryan, who take it more seriously than grown men should. But yeah, I was okay with that. What the fuck color is this supposed to be?
Okay, I really don't know where this piece is.
Do you need help? Are you asking for an assist? I would be happy to help you for an extra 5 minutes building today.
No, I think I'm going to borrow from the future.
Wow.
I found. Okay, I'm gonna have to borrow from the future. This precedent has been set for this.
Have you ever considered running for public office? You'd be a great senator one day, Norm.
Borrowing from bag 7 for today.
Pay your bills today with words from the future. I'm building Princess Leia's jail cell right now, so I got that going for me. Yeah, I've never seen Bon Iver before.
Okay, it's Bon Iver.
He's from Wisconsin, right? He shouted out Wisconsin.
I didn't watch the Grammys, so I don't know.
I watched the highlights last night. Meaning Gina hadn't watched the Grammys.
But just like Arcade Fire won Best Album last year.
That was a good album. Was that for Suburbs?
Suburbs.
Yeah, that was a good album.
Oh my goodness.
There's something we can all agree on. There was a lot of what the fuck tweets, though.
Yeah, a lot of people did not know who Bon Iver.
Have they never seen an Apple commercial?
No, they're not in Apple commercials.
Did you not know Apple commercials?
No.
I was just kind of assumed it's the kind of music that's usually in Apple commercials.
And I'm missing a lot of pieces.
Maybe you didn't open a bag.
Could be it. What the? No. Okay, no. I skip. Okay, no. I'm good.
Are you even?
I'm sweating right now because this is what happens when
you get nervous.
When I think I screw up something. Okay.
Hold on, something's weird with mine.
I'll go 2 of these.
Okay, that's right.
And so there were tumblers. You know, who the heck is, as people like to call it, Bonnie Bear. Who's Bonnie Bear?
They spelled Bonnie B-O-N-N-I-E.
B-O-N-N-Y. Who's Bonnie Bear? Who's this Bonnie Bear fellow?
That's funny.
And I think there was actually a character called Bonnie Bear.
Bonnie Bear,
Yeah,
like
all the
chat macro, image macro.
Many Skrillex fans. I don't want to generalize.
I don't know, that dude, that Skrillex, those people, they were wearing funny clothes.
Well, they also have funny haircuts.
They do.
Did you see there's a Stargate, apparently?
A Stargate.
There was a Stargate at the Grammys.
I don't. Oh, yeah, there was a Stargate at the Grammys.
That was crazy.
We got some weird shit happening over here.
Please, tell me more about how you hate Stargate.
Well, I don't think it's very good, turns out. I don't think I made any secrets about that. And we've talked about it to death, so I'm not going to get into it again.
Okay. I just wanted to remind the people.
Yeah, I think it's a bad show. I'm comfortable saying that. I think that it is everything that is bad about bad science fiction. And I think that I don't have a problem with you watching it because you started watching it when you were very young and didn't know better.
Mm-hmm. Also had boobs.
What, there were boobs in Stargate? Yeah. See, that changes the whole dynamic. I didn't know that.
It was a Showtime show.
No, the movie had the movie.
No, the TV show was on Showtime.
The TV show was on
a cable
Showtime?
show before it was syndicated.
Wow. Can I see? I used to make my family watch Star Trek TNG when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
Where is this? Is this
oh, I'm seeing like weird. I just got that weird thing where I focused too hard and I saw the eyepatch and the weird texture is like overlaying because it's a weird mesh texture.
Oh wow. Yeah.
And I
wish I hadn't done that. Thanks. Yeah, I used to make my family watch Star Trek TNG when I was that age.
Uh-huh.
And if there had been boobs there, it would have completely changed the dynamic in my house.
Your parents would have been like awesome.
I think Dad would have lined up. Do you think your parents don't watch this? Do they?
No. You know that image macro, that meme that's like, oh, here's what everyone thinks I do. Here's what my parents think I do. Here's what my friends think I do. Here's what my boss thinks I do, and here's what I actually do. Have you seen
Never
that?
seen that one.
What? It's very
I'm
popular.
kidding. Of course, I've seen that one.
The parents one, I don't know what I would put for that, but it would be.
What do your parents think you do?
I don't know.
Oh. My parents thought I played Nintendo for a long time.
Don't they still think you play Nintendo?
Maybe a little bit, but not so much anymore. Not as much anymore. 150.
I tell my parents I'm a doctor.
Really?
No.
I would say that would kind of. Oh, we take these damn blindfolds off.
Oh God.
Oh, that is so bright. Oh my God. Oh, that was fun. I got a lot done today. Look, I built almost an entire jail cell.
I did finish at a good place.
What did you get done today, Norm?
I got the top part of the shroud here done.
Okay.
I lost a piece. I could not find a piece. So I'm going to look around for.
Let's bust some weighing out here. No looking for pieces off the clock.
Okay. All right.
That's on the clock.
And then I put my Star Destroyer on the platform.
I am going
These
to.
are not part of my build.
Let's see. This is a Death Star weigh-in. This scale is at 0. Boom, shakalaka. This is episode 15. How long do you think this is going to go, Norm? How much
I'm
more do you
hoping
think
I'm hoping it goes at least episode
3.1, 200
25.
grams.
Very worried about this.
So you hope 10 more episodes is what you think you're competitive at 10 more episodes? Or do you think you lose at 10? How are you going to weigh this with this?
I don't know. It's a good question.
You should have thought this out better.
It's already fixed here.
Yeah. I think you got to take it off the stand.
Oh my god, I don't want to do that.
Well, go grab the whiteboard and put it on the whiteboard.
Okay.
And then tear the whiteboard. So you have to move the Star Destroyer away. Boy, that's starting to look...
Star Destroyer E?
Yeah, it's looking close. Of course, you just lifted it up off the stand. Doesn't look like that front stand's attached, really. Do you need a hand, or am I not allowed to touch this?
I got this.
What could possibly go wrong? You need to tear the whiteboard. It's the far left button. No touching the whiteboard. Okay, it's teared. You sure you don't need a hand? Oh boy.
If I need assistance, I'll ask.
Oh, I'm gonna feel so bad when this all ends in tears. So many tears. Oh, run up my cords. Norman Chan's episode 15 weigh-in is 2 point.
Hold on.
Isn't it about time to attach that Star Destroyer? 2.61.
2.61.
That was a good episode for you. That was 200 grams. 201 grams. So let's see. I am at checking in here. I am at 63.85%, 4% increase basically. You, on the other hand, are at 64.36%. Nice job.
I've leapt ahead.
I've
leapt ahead.
Drama, excitement, really wild stuff. Quit doing that just for the GIFs. Quit
the
it.
GIFs.
Don't debase yourself, Chan. You're better than that. Do you want me to lift that up for you?
What do you think we do?
Oh, yeah. I'll be back tomorrow with another episode of The Amazing Test. We'll be back tomorrow with another episode of The Amazing Test.
I'm Norm.
You're supposed to say bricked.
Bricked!
We'll be back tomorrow with another episode of The Amazing Test.
Bricked!
See you then. I'm Will.
I'm Norm.
Bye.